There comes a time in life where you get tired of being tired, tired of being broke, tired of living in survival, tired of following the rules, following the script, wearing the expected outfits, wearing the expected mask, conforming to societal, familial, religious, or even cultural norms. There comes a time where your energy feels depleted and exhausted from holding it all together, from trying to fit into predefined boxes. Where your soul just wants to take an exhale, just wants to breathe. Like the natural flow and evolution of life, just like the ocean. The waves come and they go. Sometimes they're soft, sometimes they're aggressive, but always moving and never static, not staying one version of itself. Nature is how we allow ourselves to really regulate to the natural rhythm within ourselves. The natural rhythm of who we are supposed to be, instead of continuing to live and abide by what we've been taught by external influences. If we're always tethered and connected to social media or news or television, or even just listening to your family and the inherited values and systems, then you never actually get to know who you are, what you think, what you believe, what you feel. And so then you're always conforming, you're always performing, you're always pretending to be something that you're not, which puts you in this hyper state of fight or flight, this hypervigilance, where you're always trying to look for something or grasp at something or hold on to something. Surrender is the true power. Letting go of who you think you're supposed to be, letting go of the version of you who you become to fit into the job systems, the family systems, to the social norms, subscribing to seeking your sense of value and worth in how much you can produce. How many numbers you see in your bank account, how many material possessions that you can collect. This life is a gift, and every day that you get to breathe is a new opportunity for you to show up and experience this life differently. So if you are somebody who are experiencing that longing for a deep exhalation, that longing for something different, that longing for peace, love, joy, or just something outside of what you've been experiencing, even though, or even when you have no idea of what that is. This is an invitation to give yourself permission to say yes, to give yourself permission to do something different, to color outside the lines, to stretch yourself outside of the conformed boxes that have been pre-labeled for you to walk the path that is only yours. In my mind, I'm thinking of that song by Floetry. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. I'm gonna stop there because that song is not, is more of a intimate song. But that verse, all you gotta do is say yes. And sometimes that yes feels selfish, because saying yes to yourself means saying no to other people in your life, means saying no to other identities that you've been wearing, saying no to expectations that other people have for you to show up for their life so that their life feels better, feels easier, feels good. But if you continue to say yes to them, then you're saying no to yourself. You'll put yourself in this pattern of self-abandonment. You'll put yourself in this pattern of looking and longing for yourself, but looking and longing in everything externally. You think that the next degree is going to make you feel better. You think that when you buy a house, then you'll feel better. When you get a man, you'll feel better. When you get a new car, when you get X amount of dollars saved in your bank account, when you get an apology, all of these external things that you really don't have a whole lot of control over. All that you do have control over is you. And you have the power to say yes to yourself right now, today, in this moment, and give yourself permission to experience something different. Sometimes it's the smallest, the subtlest changes that create the biggest ripples. So if this spoke to you, then take this as your invitation and your permission to say yes to yourself, to end the cycle of self-abandonment, to no longer subscribing to what you've been subscribing to up until now, to let go of that old victim story of somebody else wronged you or somebody else needs to save you. You are your own savior. And you get to do that by saying yes. The light within me honors, loves, and deeply appreciates the light within you. If this resonated with you, then please drop a comment, subscribe, or send to somebody else who may need to hear it. Namaste.
I let go of the past so that I can walk with intention toward the bright light.